What is it that's eating your heart out?
It's just that I'm a little young still for what I have to go through today. But nobody must know that.
A little too young for what, my kitten?
Nothing. Just all this. Oh, Nanny, it's so good that you're here. I can hold your calloused hands. Your hand that's so prompt to ward off evil. You're very powerful, Nanny.
Is there anything you want me to do for you, my baby?
No. There's nothing you can do. Except put your hand like this against my cheek. There. I'm not afraid anymore. Not of the wicked ogre, nor of the Sandman, or the dwarfs that steal little children. Nanny.
Yes?
My dog Puff.
Well?
Promise me that you'll never scold her again.
Dogs that dirty up a house with their filthy paws deserve to be scolded.
I know, just the same, promise me.
You mean you want me to let her make a mess all over the place and not say a thing?
Yes, Nanny.
You're asking a lot. And next time she wets my limerick carpet out.
Nanny, please, I beg of you.
It's not fair to take me on my weak side today, just because you look a little peaked. All right, we'll have it your way. We'll clean up and keep our mouths shut. But you're making a fool of me, though.
And Nanny, promise me that you'll talk to her, and that you'll talk to her often.
Me? Talk to a dog?
Yes, but mind you, you're not to talk to her the way people usually talk to dogs. You're to talk to her the way I talk to her.
I don't see why both of us have to make fools of ourselves. So long as you're here, one ought to be enough.
But if there was a reason why I couldn't go on talking to her.
Couldn't go on talking to her? And why couldn't you go on talking to her? What kind of poppycock?
And if she got too sad, and she put her nose under the door and she cried, as she does when I'm out all day, then the best thing, Nanny, maybe to have her mercifully put to sleep.
Now what has gotten into you? Won't eat, won't sleep, wandering alone at nights, now it's your dog she wants put to sleep? Why, I never.
Nanny, Haman is here. Go away now, but please don't forget what you've promised me. Please, Nanny. Haman, forgive me for fighting with you last night. Forgive me for everything. It's all my fault.
You know that I already have. You'd hardly slammed the door. Your perfume still hung in the air. I'd already forgiven you. You stole that perfume. From whom?
His mayonnaise.
And the rouge. And the face powder. And the frock. From whom did you steal that?
His mayonnaise.
And in whose honor did you get yourself up so elegantly?
Tell you everything. What a fool I was. To waste a whole evening, a whole beautiful evening.
We'll have other evenings.
Perhaps we won't.
And other quarrels, too. Happy love's full.
A happy love, yes. Haman, listen to me.
Yes?
And don't laugh at me this morning. Be serious.
I am serious.
Hold me tight. Tighter than you have ever held me. I want all your strength to flow into me.
There. All of my strength.
Haman, I wanted to tell you something. You know the little boy we were going to have when we were married?
Yes.
I would have protected him against everything in the world. You don't know how I should have held him in my arms and given him my strength. He wouldn't have been afraid of anything. I swear he wouldn't. Not of the falling night, nor the terrible noonday sun, nor all the shadows of all the walls of the world. Our little boy Haman, his mother wouldn't have always been imposing, her hair wouldn't have always been brushed, but she would have been strong where he were concerned, stronger than all those real mothers with their real bosoms tied around their middle. You believe that, don't you, Haman?
Of course.
You believe me when I say that I would have been your real wife.
You are my real wife.
Haman, you loved me that night, didn't you?
What night?
That night at the dance when you came to me where I was sitting. You're very sure that there was no mistake. That it was me you were looking for, not some other girl. And you're very sure that never, not in your most secret heart of hearts, have you ever said to yourself that it was Ismene that you ought to have asked to marry you.
Antigone, you're idiotic. You might give me credit to know my own mind. It's you I love and no one else.
But Ismene is pink and golden. She's like a fruit.
Antigone!
I'm ashamed of myself. But this morning, especially, I must know. When it strikes you suddenly, I'm going to be with you forever. Do you have this feeling inside of you that something is just dying? Well, do you? Haman, answer me!
I do!
That's the way I feel. And another thing. I wanted you to know that I would have been very proud to be your wife. There. You'll have 2 more things to tell me. And when I've told them to you, you must go away without saying as much as one word. Promise.
What are you going to tell me?
Promise me first that you will go away and you won't even look at me. Haman, promise me!
I swear. Since you insist. But I don't like it.
You asked me